Hi guys, today I'm gonna assemble my dining table, and I chosen this table out of a lot of different choices that I have been considering for my dining table. So just to give you a little bit of the context, I just moved into this apartment not long ago, but even before that I already purchased some of the dining chairs because okay, let's take it even further back. So after I purchased this apartment, it's about 3 months until the day that I can actually move in. So then during that very long 3 months, I go on to a website or an app as well that people use a lot here in Norway called finn.no. And on that website, you can sell old stuff, or people can also sell, or you can also buy old stuffs from other people who were selling for free. So then during that 3 months, I just go onto Finn and I look for different pieces of furniture. I looked at sofa, I looked at dining table, dining chairs, beds, things like that, just bigger furnitures first. And so I saw quite a lot of different styles of dining chairs as well. So after a while of looking on the furniture on Finn, I kind of understand about what kind of furnitures that I like. When it comes to dining chair, I see that the nice one are usually very expensive. It can be ranging from, like, let's say 3,000 krone to 20,000 krones per chair. And to me, a good dining chair would be the one that I can sit on the comfortably. Like, there should be some kind of a mattress on the seat, and also mattress at the back so that you can lean your back at it comfortably while you're eating. And the nice chair to me is also the one that is made of real wood, because the look of wood just make it a lot more cozy, but also elevated and real. And yeah, it's just much better than metal or plastic, in my opinion. So then basically after I take a look at a lot of different dining chairs, I feel quite desperate, because then if I really want good chairs, then I will have to be ready to pay probably at least 2,000 or 3,000 krone for a old chair of good quality. So, but then because I haven't moved into the apartment yet, I don't have to rush anything. And then finally one day I see this ad on Finn of someone who sells 4 different dining chairs that look quite nice. So I clicked in, and then I saw on the information that they are from a store or a brand called 6 Bond Street. I think it's a store that used to be in Oslo. I'm not sure if they're still there, but I don't really see information of them selling anything anymore. And the original price of each chair was 5,000 krone. And the description say that it's made from real oak wood, and this is in this very, let's say, modern and polished white oak color. And in the picture, it's everything is just like neutral color, super elegant and elevated. So I kind of like the chairs almost right away. But then I was a little bit unsure as well, because I think what I also figure out later is that I prefer darker wood tones rather than brighter wood tones. But I still kind of want to give it a try. So, but I don't know how to afford the price, because the person asked for 2.2 thousand kron per chair. So in total, if I buy 4 chairs, then it's gonna be 8,800 kron just for the dining chairs. So then, yeah, and I also have a habit of just marking the things that I like. Just, yeah, sometimes with a hope that they're gonna reduce in price in the future, and I might be able to just buy them. But sometimes it's just like, okay, it's a collection of the furnitures that I like. It's like my wish list on Finn. So that I marked it, and on Finn there's also a feature that you just receive a notification whenever the items that you marked as your favorite has price reduced or become free or something like that. So what I observed in the next days is that this seller, this guy, he reduced the price of the chairs by 100 or 200 from time to time, and sometimes it's like once a day, and sometimes it's like 2 or 3 times a day. So all of a sudden I feel like I want the chairs more. From the beginning I was like, okay, I kind of like the chair, but they are super expensive. I'm not sure if I really like them. But because the price has been continually decreased from 2.2 thousand to how much? I think 1,200 after a short period of time. And I know that there are good chairs as well, so I was also afraid that other people can just like come in and then pay 1,200 and then they get 4 chairs for 4,800. So then I decided that yes, probably I can afford these chairs, but then I am willing to pay, let's say, 1,000 kron for it. So then I texted this guy. I just say that, hi, are you open to selling this for 1,000? I decided to do that because I was just thinking if I being, probably he will reduce it to 1,000 anyways, but upon the time that he have done that, then probably a lot of people will also be reaching out to him, and I might not be the fastest one. So I just chose to reach out to him a little bit earlier and ask, proactively ask for the price reduction, and he immediately said yes. So then after that I was also thinking, I wonder if I ask if he will sell the chairs for only 800, would he sell that to me? But yeah, anyways, I think 1,000 for such a good chair is a good enough price, and those has always been my pride and joy until now, so I'm super happy. But then the challenge with having 4 chairs already ready of yours, and you already paid quite a sum of money for that, without a dining table yet, is, I'll say, almost an agony to me, because now I'm kind of like fixed to these chairs. I can of course be selling them, but I know for a fact that it's going to be super difficult for me to find chairs of similar quality with a similar price. And I still keep looking for dining chair and dining table as well. And the keywords that I look up for them on Finn is spisestool, spisebord, and also spisegruppe, and they respectively means dining chair, dining table, and dining group, which mean both dining chairs and dining table. So yeah, I keep looking, but then I don't really see any chair that is like as good. So then I think I was quite committed to these chairs. And also with our table, I can't really try them out, and I don't want to buy and then transport them already to my place, to my old place, and then to my new place, and then did not really use them and already returned them. So I just, I decided that I really want to find a table that just fit these 4 chairs. And that has been such a difficult thing to do. But just to be said, in the photo of the guy who sell me the chairs, he used this Mastran table from Yisk, which is 110 in diameter and 75 centimeter tall, and it can be extended with 2 additional plates to 200. So that is a very versatile and good table. And when I think of like 1 meter and 10, I did not think of it as a super big table, but the first time when I saw it in person, I was surprised how actually quite big that it looked. But the only things that I don't really like that table together with the chairs is that they are both lighter wood tones, but they're slightly different. So the chairs actually are made from real oak wood, and it is in a very bright white color, while the table, especially table plates, is not real wood, and it has some kind of like warmer and more yellowish shade. And when they are put next to each other, it's quite obvious, at least to me, that they don't really belong to the same set, and they kind of like revealing each other in a way, like, yeah. So they don't really go very well with each other, in my opinion. So I had an option of buying the Yisk table for like 3,000 kron when it's on sale from 5,000, but I did not really take that. That to mention that Yisk table also have a version with a darker tone. So it's also a dark oak color, which is much cooler and deeper a shade. And I actually think that it was quite nice, and that was the first table that I was almost super sure that I'm gonna purchase, even before I saw the dining chairs. But I, for some reason, didn't do that. I'm not sure. Probably I was not sure if after I buy the dining table, I can buy the chairs. And it was also having an original price of 5.5 thousand kron, so not really sure. So then that is one of the options, but I did not really think that it's good. And the second option that I can find quite suitable is also a 110 table from Buhus, and the name is Sagna, and it's also a table that is not made from real wood, at least for the plate, but the shade of the wood is much brighter white as well, and I think that would fit my dining chairs much better. But the price of that table is probably like 11 or 12,000 kron, and I don't think that I am that ready to pay that much money for only one dining table with a plate that is not even real wood, or as I remember. But okay, I'll have to double check on that. I'll put some information on the screen. But yes, and I saw some people selling that secondhand on Finn as well. But yeah, and one time I also saw someone sell that version of that table, but in dark wood color as well, for I think 4.5 or 5,000, and I was even hesitated back then. And after that, I kind of regretted it a little bit. But yeah, and also after that, I saw 1 or 2 people who wanted to sell that for 7 or 8,000 kron, which still was not surprised that I was willing to pay for the table. And there also a version of the second table that is 130 centimeter, but I think that would be overwhelming, and I probably could not find space for such a big table. in my dining corner. And just for your information as well, my dining corner is kind of a square of how much was that? I think it's 280 by 280 centimeter times 280 meter. So I have to leave space for like cooking and making food around the kitchen counters as well. So then ideally the table should only be 110 or 120 probably maximum, or probably not even 120, just like 115. So yeah, 130 is gonna be overwhelming. And the third table that I really fell in love with, not just because of the table, but because this person in Kristiansand who was selling this spisegruppe, so this dining group that has 1 dining table and 6 dining chairs, and all of the items, so both the table and the chairs, are made of real wood, and they have these beautiful veins, and the chairs especially also have this kind of super classic, and I think that is French Louis style chairs. So they look kind of elegant, and I quite like them. And I really, at that time, I was also looking at a lot of Instagram inspirational posts with modern classic style, so that would actually make my dream come true. So there's only one problem. Oh, actually 2, obviously. So one problem is that the chairs has a lot of dirt or mark or watermarks on them. So I was not sure at all if they can be washed. And the second problem is, of course, the table were in Kristiansand. So if I really want them, then I will have to take care of the transporting of them from Kristiansand to Oslo. And I was almost super willing to do that. And the third problem actually is that the table diameter is 120. And I even tried to cut a carton board of exactly 120 in diameter and put it in between my chairs in this dining table area, just to try to imagine how it would look like in my case. And I think it doesn't look that bad. So what I ended up doing is that I put a post on Meet and Boot, and then asked for the shipping price from Kristiansand to Oslo of that exact dining group. So then I think there are 3 people who give me a quotation and of around, I would say, 2,000, something more or less than that. But yeah, around 2,000. So then that on top of the price that the seller was asking for is like 5,000, which is 7,000 for a dining group of real wood with like almost no sign of use at all, except for the textile on the chair. So then that would be a really good price for me if I can wash the dirt off the chairs. So I almost decided to do that, but then I'm really not sure if I can wash the stain off the chairs, and that would be a hassle. And yeah, the price for professional cleaning, and also if in the worst case I have to replace the stove, are definitely not cheap in Oslo. I think on top of each chair I will have to add several thousand as well. So for 6 chairs, it's not going to be a small amount. And also, just to be fair, these chairs that I have are also very nice. So I did not really want to, not give them a chance. And because if I get those 6 chairs together with the table, then yeah, I will probably have to resell these chairs. So it's a little bit of a risk, and I decided to not really take it. I was also thinking, okay, so the first Yisk match strand table, I definitely don't want to go for the lighter wood option, but if it's a darker wood option, then they will not feel super awkward together, like my dining chairs and that dark wood table. So I think that could be an option. And I also, at the same time, saw that Yisk have a campaign again where the table is on discount for more than 40%. So the price decreased from 5.5 thousand to 3.25 thousand. So then that was quite a good price, and I was like, okay, probably I should just buy the table and then be done with like back and forth and too much considering for the dining table. So then that's what I did. But I wanted to do actually, but then I saw on the website that this table is already sold out and it can only be picked up like in another city rather than Oslo. So that was unfortunate. But I also saw that they expect the product to be in stock on someday in the future, that is before the end of the campaign. So I decided to wait. And then I also offer a notification function that when the product is back in stock, then I can immediately get some email or some SMS. And then I did that, and after a while, after several days or something like that, I received a notification, and I just go right in and order the table before it's going out of stock again, because I was looking back and forth at that table, and it is almost always out of stock in Oslo. So then I ordered that table. It's yes, and then it is delivered through the closest Yisk store to my apartment, and I came there and picked it up, of course, with the help of a friend who can drive. And then here it is, lying right over there in the dining area. So now let's start assembling it. The table comes with a table plate, which is 110 centimeter in diameter, and it actually consists of two separated half plates, and they are connected to each other by this metal piece like here that you can attack and detach them when you need to extend the table. And I get this, that's a metal slide that can be used when you want to extend the table with the additional plates. And here is a box with what I believe the screws and the screwdrivers and stuff like that to assemble the legs into the table, and also something for the additional plates. We have also two additional plates that look like this. I'm not sure how long the width is, but let's say the full length of the table with two additional plates like this is 200 centimeters. So this is 110. So this must be 45 centimeter in width, and of course 110 on the length. And it looks like this, and this I believe the thing to secure it to the main table, and these are the holes for the screw to go in so that it can slide into the main table. This is the box for the table leg, and these are the two boxes for the sliding metal that will be attached into the additional plates. So that's one of the components. Okay, I guess we're just gonna start. I have the, I don't know, some kind of assembling guy here. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let's just take this block out first and cut it. Inside is a bag of 1,000 of different things. Let's just cut it. Oh my god. This is the first furniture that I will ever build in my life. So it feels exciting and awkward and fun and risky at the same time. Let's see what we need for the legs first. So we need these. We need this screwdriver, we need this plate, and we need also the rings. Okay, so almost everything. Get one of these out. Wait, oh damn it, they have the, oh, this is a bag. Okay. It's okay. So I guess we get this one, and then the thing in here, for some reason should go in here. And then also this one go in together at the same time. This looks very weird. They don't even match each other. So I wonder if I should bend them some or something to make them like a smooth line, because how does it work with a screwdriver? Like, I have no idea. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's take a closer look at the book. It looks like it should be, yeah, the instruction is just that. Yeah, but it should be like this for a purpose, no? Let's see. I'll just Google for a guideline on this specific table. And if I cannot find anything like that, then I'm gonna just Google about that ring. Mass piece boot assembling. Okay, come on, be fast. Okay, I see someone is assembling something that also look like they have also the small ring, so I'm just gonna take a look. Yeah, they have some ring. But when is he gonna be using the ring? My god. Come on. Okay. Apparently he picked up something here. Okay, my god. Still not using the ring. Still not using them. Okay, now probably. This is so funny. Apparently they just put everything in. Is that how it should be? So weird. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna give it a try then. Basically, I didn't find anything on YouTube of anyone assembling any tables of similar kind. So I decided that I'm just gonna screw it in exactly at what it says on the book. And then it just went in like this. So this ring that's split it into, it does actually go into each other into one ring as I screw it in. So yeah, it works. It looks like it doesn't make sense in the first place, but I have a feeling already that it should turn out to be alright, because this is how it's designed. and it's supposed to act as some kind of like cushion or something between the layers. So yeah, I'm happy it's turned out well. So now I'm just gonna continue to assemble all of the legs with all of the 8 different screws. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, next step is gonna be the additional plates being assembled. Let's see how it is gonna be. So I have to use this screw. And only the screw and the screwdriver. Where is my screwdriver? Nice. And then I guess I need something that is like a cross. There's so many things that look like a cross here. And I have no idea which one. This one should work. This one should also work, and apparently this one is the best one. Okay, good. So I just have to put it in here. And then screw. Let's see. There's a lot of holes here. So I just have to be careful which hole I screw it in. Let's unpack these to see how they're gonna fit into each other. Ooh, the surface look very, very nice actually. I like it. Oh, and these are the 2 big holes. And these are the 2 small holes. And I would guess that this wooden thing will go into the big holes in here. Yes, they fit. So then that means that these 3 are for the screw. Okay, and they go right in. And then I'm just gonna screw it like this in. Okay, I guess that's enough. I don't think it has to be like super tight and far in, because there's a reason for them to ask me to use a manual screwdriver rather than the gun one. So I think I'm just gonna screw them gently. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. Cool. I'm assembling something. 3 screws going to this side. Put them in. unfortunately, you missed the part where I managed to flip over the dining table myself. That was quite fun. But this is the finished look together with my dining chairs. I want to also try putting one of the additional plates to the table as well. And in order to do that, you need to basically unlock 4 of the locks that keep the 2 plates of the table together. Okay, now that the table is done assembled, I'm more than excited to try using it for the first time. Right now it looks super nice, super gorgeous. I'm so happy with the choice of the color. Yeah, and I don't know, it seems like destiny because this is also the first table that I was so sure that I'm gonna purchase. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me in this video today, and I hope to see you soon.